Hello dear students, welcome to Computer Science Department. So in the last class we have discussed the history of computers. The history of computer means the computer from where it started. That started from abacus. From abacus there are different devices we have seen in the last class. That is history of computer. So from abacus to last the analytical engine or difference engine that introduced by Charles Babbage. So ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತನಕ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. So the next part is the generation of computers or generations of computers. So what is this generations of computer? So now normally ಪೀಳಿಗೆಗಳು ಅಂದ್ರೆ computer ಪೀಳಿಗೆಗಳು. So generation means what here? So this is similar to that history as well as the present what we are using and the future. In future what the computers we are using. All those combined here we are discussing in the generations of computers. Right. So in generations of computer there are normally two categories. Electronic generation and non-electronic generation. So electronic generation means using some electronic components we are designed some computer system. Those are all comes under electronic generation. What we are using today and some years back and future, those are all electronic generation. The another one is non-electronic generation, means the before some electronic device, means some mechanical device that we are using in analytical engine, difference engine, those are some mechanical devices. So those are nothing but non-electronic generation, electronic generation and non-electronic generation. So here we are discussing electronic generation. So the computer generations, yes, the entire computer generations are divided into 5 different generations. So there are 5 generations of computers. Those are first generation computer, second generation computer, third generation computer, fourth generation computer and fifth generation computer. So at present we classified or we divided all different computers into different generations, means some years. For example, here to here we will discuss one by one where it is. Yes. So first remember the generations. The computer generations are classified into 5 different categories. Those are first generation computer, second generation computer, third generation computer, fourth generation computer and fifth generation computer. So now let us discuss one by one the first generation computer. So we start with first generation computer. So here the first generation computers normally we give some range or years, means around 1945 to 1956, means in the year of 1945 to 1956. In that period whatever the computer introduced or developed, yes, any computer, yes, whether it is a small computer, big computer or whatever it is. So ಯಾವುದೇ ಒಂದು ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ around 1945 to 56 in that period what they developed, those all comes under first generation computers. Yes, the first generation computer means in the year of 1945 to 56. In that period there are so many different computers was introduced. So all those comes under first generation computer. So now first we discuss some of the features or characteristic features of first generation computers. Andre first generation computer alli computer hegittu, what are the some features of that computer, right? So the first point what it says, in this generation means in first generation what we are using, vacuum tubes we are using for internal operation. For internal operation we are using vacuum tubes. So what is that vacuum tubes? Another vacuum tubes andrenu. So vacuum tubes is nothing but similar to bulb. So ನೀವು ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿರಬಹುದು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಬಲ್ಬ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, it looks like small bulb. Yes, it looks like a small bulb, just like this. Assume that like this. Yes, assume that is one small bulb. We call it as vacuum tubes. We called it as vacuum tubes. So vacuum tubes are used for internal operation. Means if you want to work with computer, ಆ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೋ ಪ್ರೊಸೆಸ್ ಆಗಬೇಕು, ಒಂದು ಕೆಲಸ ಆಗಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಆ ಕೆಲಸ ಎಲ್ಲ ಯಾವ್ದ್ರಿಂದ ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು? ಈ ವ್ಯಾಕ್ಯೂಮ್ ಟ್ಯೂಬ್ಸ್. ವಿತ್ ದ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಫ್ ವ್ಯಾಕ್ಯೂಮ್ ಟ್ಯೂಬ್ಸ್ they started this machine. The second one, in this type of computer means in first generation computer they used punched cards. In this generation they used punch cards for input and output purpose. Then what do you mean by this punched cards? So punched card nothing but assume that is just like one box which contains some instructions. Yes, for example, the best example is ನೀವು ಮನೇಲಿ ಇಡ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೊ ಆ ಇಡ್ಲಿ ಪಾತ್ರೆ, ಎಸ್, ಆ ಪಾತ್ರೆ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತೀವಿ, ನಾವು ಹಿಟ್ಟನ್ನು ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ, ಹಿಟ್ಟು ಹಾಕಿ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಆ ಇಡ್ಲಿ ಪಾತ್ರೆ ಅಂತ ಏನು ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, ರೌಂಡ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಪಂಚಡ್ ಕಾರ್ಡ್ ತರ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಡ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ನಾವು ಹಿಟ್ಟನ್ನು ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ. ಎಸ್, ಬಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಸಮ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್, ದ ಕೋಡ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ insert ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. In earlier days, so nowadays what we are doing, with the help of keyboard, if you type something it will take. For input means what? The computer takes something from the user, that is the input. Output means computer ದಿಂದ user ಸಿಗೋದು output. With the help of keyboard we are sending some input to the user. Similarly, with the help of screen we are getting the result. But in olden days there is no keyboard, there is no monitor or screen. Then how it works? So just we are putting some instructions. So just like that, if for example ನಾವು ಗಿರಣಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಹಿಟ್ಟಿನ ಗಿರಣಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಅವೆಲ್ಲ ಅಕ್ಕಿ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಜೋಳ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ. In similar way here also what we are doing, whatever the operation we want, first we make it one by one, then all are inserting at a stretch. So those are nothing but what we call punched card. So with the help of punched cards we are giving input, with the help of punched cards we are getting the output ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. Is it clear? So second one. Third one, magnetic drums are used for storage purpose. The word itself says that drums. So drum ಅಂದ್ರೆ normally ನಾವು barrel ಅಂತೀವಿ. Yes, looks like a barrel. So yes, so in earlier days if you want to store any data, nowadays what we are doing, memory card we are using, or in computer we are storing some data. But in earlier days to store the data what they use, magnetic drums they use. So there are big drums, ದೊಡ್ಡ size drum. So in that they are storing the data, whatever we are given. Yes? Then the one more is very slow one, means the first generation computers are very slow. Means how fast the computer ಎಷ್ಟು ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. But first generation computers are very slow. ಈಗ ನಾವೈತೆ suppose 2 + 2 if you give, immediately within fraction of second it gives some result. But in earlier days if you give 2 + 2 it takes some time. For example 5 minutes it will take. In similar way there are for different operation it take different times. Suppose ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ವರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ವರ್ಕ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿಟ್ಟು ಚಾ ಕುಡಿಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡುದು. ಸೊ ಹೋಗಿ ಚಾ ಕುಡಿದು ಅಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ತಿರುಗಾಡಿ ಬಂದ್ ಕೂಡಲೇ ನೋಡ್ತಿದ್ವಿ, ಹಾ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ರೆಡಿ. But nowadays within fraction of second everything will be completed. But earlier days not like that. Suppose if you want to do any work, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ವರ್ಕ್ ಅನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟು 3 ತಾಸು 4 ತಾಸು ಕೆಲವೊಂದ್ಸಲ 5 ತಾಸು ಆಗ್ತಿತ್ತು. ಅಷ್ಟು ಟೈಮ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಅದು ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕೊಡ್ತಿತ್ತು ನಮಗೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೈ ವಿ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ದೀಸ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ವೆರಿ ಸ್ಲೋ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, huge and non-portable. So first generation computers are huge in size. Huge means what? Very big in size, very large in size, and it is non-portable. So non-portable means we cannot carry. Portable means we can carry from one place to another place. Portable means we can carry from one place to another place. Non-portable means we cannot carry, we cannot move it from one place to another place. So first generation computers are very large in size and it is non-portable. So just imagine, normally computer ಎಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡದಿರಬಹುದು ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ first generation computers. Presently you know that what is the size of computer, and normally this size, yes, on desktop ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು, laptop ಆಗಿರಬಹುದು, yes, small size computer nowadays. But in first generation computer, one computer means how much space it requires, you know that? Yes, guess the space, how much space it requires for one computer. The entire room. Assume that there is a one hall in your home, there is a hall, big hall. Yes, that entire room, only one system. Yes, so means what? ಅಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡದು ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಇರ್ತದಂತ, there is no screen. Remember, there is no screen there. Only machines. There are different vacuum tubes we are using, drums, wires, punched cards. There are different equipments. So ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೆಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಒಂದು ರೂಮ್ ಎಂಟೈರ್, that is nothing but one computer. Whether it is possible to it shift from one place to another, ಈ ರೂಮ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಡ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ರೂಮಿಗೆ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ it is possible? It is not at all possible. Yes, so that's why the first generation computers are very huge in size and is non-portable. So some of the examples for computers in first generation computer means what are the different devices or computers they introduced. The first one, ENIAC, electronic numerical integrator and calculator. There is a one example for first generation computer. Similarly, EDVAC, electronic discrete variable automatic computer. Then universal automatic computer. So apart from this, there are so many examples for first generation computers. First generation computer. So these are the some of the features of first generation computer. Is it clear? So just remember, first generation computers means in the year of 1945 to 56. In that period, there are so many computers was introduced. Those all are, we call it a first generation computers. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಜನರೇಷನ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ಸ್ ಹೇಗಿದ್ವಿ, ಅವು ಹೇಗಿದ್ವು, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು? ಸೊ ದೇ ಯೂಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಕ್ಯೂಮ್ ಟ್ಯೂಬ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ದೇ ಯೂಸ್ ದಿಸ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಬಲ್ಬ್ಸ್. ದೇ ಯೂಸ್ lakhs together, thousands together bulbs they use for operation purpose. So operation purpose means when you start this, says the heat will produce. There are so many heat. So based on that heat, the processing is going on. Yes, so it produces heat. So this is only one vacuum tube. Like this, there are so many thousands together, lakhs together vacuum tubes we are using in one room for one system, for one computer. So this is one of the important component in first generation computer. Which is the important component of first generation computer? The vacuum tubes is the important components of first generation computers. Then punched cards are used. So punched cards means for inputting purpose as well as outputting purpose. If you want to give some data to computer, we require some devices. Similarly, after processing, we have to get some result back from the computer. Again, we require some devices. Nowadays, keyboards are used to insert something and screens are used for getting the result. But in that days, there is no screen, no keyboard. Instead of that, there is a cards. In that card, they are inserting all the instruction. ಏನು ಕೆಲಸ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಇನ್ಸರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಆ ಮಷೀನ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕ್ಬಿಡು. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಹೌ ಟು ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ದಿ ಇಡ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಇಡ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ಸೊ ಆ ಬೌಲ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಟ್ಟನ್ನು ಹಾಕ್ತೀವಿ, ಹಾಕಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಹಾಕಿ ಪ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ರೆಡಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ವಿ ಆರ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ದಿ ರಿಸಲ್ಟ್ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ವೇ how the computer. So punched cards used for input purpose as well as output purpose. If you want to tell something to computer, punched cards are used. So after processing, we have to get result back. So that time also we are getting or we are using these punched cards. Then magnetic drums are used for storage purpose. To store the data, big drums are used. Those drums are called magnetic drums. The magnetic materials they use, that's why we call it as magnetic drums. So magnetic drums are used for to store the data. And then these computer means first generation computers are very slow, means the processing speed is very low. Then it is huge in size. Huge means very big, large in size. The first generation computers are very large in size. Large means what? It takes entire room. Assume that there is one room, the entire room. ಅಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡ computers, first generation computer. And it is non-portable. Non-portable means we cannot shift from one place to another place. So some of the example for first generation computers, ENIAC, EDVAC, UNIVAC, these are the some of the example for first generation computers, right? So these are the some basic introduction about the first generation computers. Then the second one, second generation computers. So when the second generation computers start, so around 1956 to 1963, this is around 1956 to 1963. In that period, there are so many computers was introduced. Those all comes under second generation computers. In the year of 1956 to 1963, in that period, ಆ ಟೈಮ್ದಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುವಂತ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ನಾವು ಯಾವ ಕ್ಯಾಟಗರಿದಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕ್ತೇವೆ? ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಜನರೇಷನ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್. Now discuss some what are the features of second generation computers. Means second generation computers ನಲ್ಲಿ ಏನೇನ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ? So there one of the important component is transistor. That is one of the important component we are using in second generation. So second generation is nothing but the development. First generation ದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿತ್ತು ಅದನ್ನೇ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಜನರೇಷನ್ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ನಾರ್ಮಲಿ ಅಡ್ವಾನ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. Compared to this is advance. So what they used? Transistor they used. Why they used transistor? In place of vacuum tubes, what we have used in first generation computer, we are replacing this vacuum tube by transistor. So transistor is nothing but is one electronic component. It looks like this. So there is one thing, and there are three: NPN, PNP. I think you heard in high school level in science subject. NPN, PNP. So there is one transistor. So assume there is one electronic device. Is one component. Yes. So we are using this component in second generation computer. For what purpose? We are replacing this vacuum tube. Why we are replacing this one? Because it produces lot of hits. Vacuum tubes produce lot of hits, and lakhs together vacuums we want. Lakhs together or thousands together vacuum tubes we want. That's why we are using the transistor in this second generation. Means assume that 100 vacuum tubes ಏನ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ ಅದು ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ ಅಂತ. 100 or 1000 ಅಂತೀವಿ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್. Yes, 1000 vacuum tubes ಏನ್ ಕೆಲಸ? It's equivalent to one transistor. Then another 1000 another transistor like this. So automatically what happens? The size of the computer is reduced. Yes, ಈಗ 10,000 1 lakh ಅಂತೀವಿ ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್. there is 1 lakh vacuum tubes. So automatically 100 or 200 transistors is enough, or 300 transistors is enough. Yes. Then for storage purpose, here for storage purpose magnetic drums we are used. Here we are using magnetic tapes. So magnetic is a material, so magnetic tapes are used. So what is that magnetic tape? It is similar to the tape recorder. So ನೀವು ನೋಡಿರಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ ಮುಂಚೆಲ್ಲ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಟೇಪ್ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡರ್. ಸೊ ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾಸೆಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಸೊ ಕ್ಯಾಸೆಟ್ ಅದರ ಒಳಗಡೆ ರೀಲ್ ಏನಿರ್ತದೆ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟಿಕ್ ಮಟೀರಿಯಲ್ ಆರ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನೆಟಿಕ್ ಟೇಪ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. Yes, so this is made of, it's a tape means it is a strip. Yes, it looks like this. It is a horizontal strip. It is a horizontal strip. We call it as the horizontal strip. We call it a magnetic tape. These are the device we are using in second generation computer for storage purpose. In first generation, what we are used? Magnetic drums are used for storage purpose. But in second generation, magnetic tapes. Yes, suppose ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ಹಳೆ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮುಂಚೆಲ್ಲ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು ಟೇಪ್ ರೆಕಾರ್ಡ್ ಕ್ಯಾಸೆಟ್ಸ್ ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ರೀಲ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಟೇಪ್ is nothing but magnetic tape. Tape means the strip. Why we call it magnetic tape? The magnetic materials they used. Then next one is, in this generation high level languages are introduced. High level languages are introduced. High level language means the language the user can easily understand. Yes, the high level languages are introduced to write the programs or for development purpose. And then these computers are very fast compared to first generation computers. We don't say that these computers are fast. We say that these computers are, means second generation computers are very fast compared to first generation computer. Second generation computers are fast. No, means adrikinta fast computers ide anta heli. What we can say? Second generation computers are fast compared to first generation computers, and it is more powerful. More powerful means not strong antala. It performs all type of calculation, all type of work, any work they can do like this. So compared to first generation, so this sentence what we can say that compared to first generation, second generation computers are faster and more powerful. Faster as well as more powerful. Then smaller and cheaper. The second generation computers are smaller compared to first generation computer. We don't say that second generation computers are smaller. No, compared to first generation, second generation computers are faster. Second generation computers are faster as well as smaller. Faster as well as smaller, and again cheaper. Compared to first generation, second generation computers are cheaper until it's very cheap compared to first generation. Yes, it is smaller compared to first generation as well as cheaper compared to first generation. So some of the example for second generation computers are Honeywell 400. This is our name of the computers. Yes, 1401, CDC 1604. So these are the some of the example for second generation computers. Is it clear? So these are the some of the points regarding first generation as well as second generation computers. Right? So generations of computers. So there are 5 different categories: first generation, second generation, third, fourth and fifth generation. Here I discuss only first and second generation. So in first generation, around 1945 to 56, that period, whatever the computer came, those all are first generation computer. Then second generation means around 1956 to around 1963. 1956 to around 1963 is second generation computer. So some of the features of second generations are transistor are used. They use transistor in place of vacuum tubes. Means suppose there are 100 vacuum tubes, we are replacing only one transistor, or thousands. There are 1000 vacuum tubes, only one transistor like this. Then magnetic tapes. Here magnetic drums are used. Here they use magnetic tapes for storage purpose. Then high level languages are used. They use high level languages for writing the programs. Yes. Then faster and more powerful. Means these computers, second generation computers are faster and more powerful than the first generation computer. So compared to first generation computer, second generation computers are faster, means fast ಆಗಿ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ, and more powerful means what? The performance, its performance is high compared to first generation. Then smaller and cheaper ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. Yes, means the size. In first generation, large in size means it covers entire room. Smaller means half. Suppose in the entire room there are two systems we can insert. Is small means it's not totally small. Compared to first generation, second generation computers are very smaller. ಅದೇ ಒಂದು ರೂಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ 2 ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಇಡಬಹುದು ಅಥವಾ 3 ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಇಡಬಹುದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಆತರ. And cheaper. So compared to first generation, second generation computers are little bit cheaper ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ, right? So then some of the example for second generation computers, Honeywell 400 is the one name of the computer, then IBM 1401, then CDC 1604. So these are the some of the example for second generation computer, right? So in this class what we have studied, what are the different generations of computer and some of the important features of first generation computer as well as second generation computers. Is it clear? So in the next class we go for third generation computer, fourth generation computer and as well as fifth generation computer. Is it right? So once again just read it and prepare. Okay, thank you.